Hello beautiful, long time no see. Well, technically you saw new makeup releases on Friday, but this is the first video that I am filming in my new space. So the background, it's not what it's supposed to be. If the sound is a little bit echoey, it's because there's no drapes in here, there's nothing on the walls. This is still a little barren, let's say, but I'm doing the best I can, and I thought the best video for me to film was just a get ready with me. I'm gonna be using some new makeup, some old makeup, and I just want to chat about my plans for the future, some New Year's resolutions, and what's gonna change. What's gonna happen with my channel in 2024, because I have decided to make some changes. Let's actually start with just like, I don't know, clipping my hair back. I just went to the hairdresser, so my color is pretty spectacular. Love the color of my hair, I think it's beautiful. Styling, 2 out of 10. It is what it is. I'm gonna be still using this Tarte foundation because I'm trying to figure out like how I feel about it. I think I'm gonna use a brush this time. Of course, I'm using my Cinch beauty brushes. As I'm filming this, I do have the reshipment for my eyeshadow brushes, the original ones. They're literally at the warehouse, but I don't know when exactly I'm able to restock. So I will put a little information about that here. Maybe they already restocked when this video is going live. That might be true. Check the description box for more info, or at least I'll put the date here if it hasn't restocked yet. But I know a bunch of you were waiting for them, and I just wanted to let you know that it's time. They're literally here. Oh, I like this foundation so much more with the brush. It ended up being a little too thick with the sponge. Okay, that is actually really nice. So when I'm saying that I'm doing some changes to my channel, I know that like I've been talking about work-life balance for 8.5 years online now, and I am just not doing that good. So I have changed. One of my, ooh, I can see my neighbor outside. I just moved to a new house. That's why my background is different. I moved to a new house, and we'll talk a little bit about like that as well. But I have always said like, oh, my New Year's resolution is like work-life balance, and I haven't really been able to 100% achieve that, at least not for a full year. So I have decided to take a different approach because sometimes you need to tell your brain. Oh, this is what I actually want. So I've decided that what I actually want is to be okay with making less money. So it's not like my New Year's resolution is to make less money in 2024 than I did in 2023, but I make enough. And I have reached a point where it's like, I did the thing that I wanted to do. My big savings goal ever was to buy a house. I bought a house. I did do a video about that. It's not too many videos back. If you wanted to go back, I have 2 videos where I talk about it. But I was able to save up 60% down payment for this house. I love this house. It's so pretty. I feel so happy here. And we're not staying forever. And again, I have a video about that. But I'm so grateful that I'm going to be able to spend some years of my life living in this beautiful space, and that I actually achieve my goal of saving up for it. I'm very happy, I'm very grateful, I'm very proud of myself, and I just need to be okay with 2024. I am not going to be uploading as much because I need to work on Cinch as well, this brand, my own brand. And I also need to be okay with like, okay, so I missed that launch. I wasn't able to do a dedicated video on that launch, and I wasn't able to make the money on the AdSense, and I need to be okay with that. That's my New Year's resolution, because like I am okay. I am okay, and I need to be telling myself that throughout the year and not talking about this work-life balance, because it's not really about that. It's about being okay with not hunting that extra, like, because it's so easy when you're self-employed. It's so easy to get into hustle mentality, and I'm not that person. And I think I okayed it for myself for this time because I was like, oh, but I'm saving up for a house. It's okay to be in hustle mentality. But now I've been in a hustle mentality for what, 8 years? That's a big part of your life. Maybe I should be okay with like not making that much money then. And like, because I'm not rich, but I'm doing fine. I'm doing okay. I'm definitely able to buy whatever I want to buy for myself. Of course, I'm not out here buying islands and yachts, but like, if I want to treat myself, I can. If I want to go on vacation, I can. If I, like today, let me put up a picture. I bought a new drape for like a curtain for my shower. I love it. It is so me. It is like almost like a dusty pink, which is not me, with this almost like yellow vanilla, and it's like a cowboy stylized. It's so cute. It's like a nod to me being in Texas, but still being my decor. I found it and I was able to buy it. And I feel very lucky, and honestly, I feel proud of myself to come to the point where when I find something online where I'm like, oh, that would look so cute in my bathroom, because I didn't have a shower curtain in my old bathroom, but now I do, because I have one of those like glass walls, and now I have a shower curtain. So I'm so happy that I was able to just like, okay, let me just buy it. So like, why am I trying to get more? I don't need more. I'm fine. I'm fine the way I am. So that's something that I'm striving for 2024. I keep wanting to say 2023, and I spent the entire of 2023 wanting to say 2022. Clearly I'm doing great. I need to be okay with just leaving, don't leave money on the table. That's going to be the opposite. I am going to spend 2024 being okay with leaving some money on the table and just sleeping in. Going on a date, doing something else, doing something else. Because honestly, I'm still going to be working full time, but now I've been working almost 7 days a week, sometimes 14, 16 hours a day. And it's like, why? Why? It's like, now I just want to spend some time in my house. I want to spend some time with my friends. I've actually finally met friends that live here in Austin as well, and I have plans that I want to do, and I've been working so hard on Cinch, and I feel like my business goal for my YouTube channel is be okay with make less money. My goal is upload 3 videos a week. And I think I have been actually, you know how I used to say like, I hate TikTok, I hate short form content, but I've found a way that I actually really like short form content, and that is for first impressions. I think they're great for first impressions. And I want to explore that more. And I want to do maybe more dedicated dedicated first impressions on like short form content. And then do long form content where I connect everything once I've used it for a bit. My like review roundups. And I want to do that in long form content. And that way I can, because it is, okay. TikTok girlies, don't get mad at me, but TikTok is so much easier than YouTube. Listen, I said what I said. I will die on this hill. It is so much easier. I can produce 6 TikToks in the time that it takes me to produce 1 short YouTube video. I'm sorry, I said what I said. It is so much easier. It is so much easier. So for that reason, I think I will be doing more like that. And I'm also, one of the goals that I want to do, because I've seen people, I love doing like not flat lays, but like product pictures for Instagram. I love doing that. But I've seen more people ask me, do more swatches. And I've seen that the pictures that do really good on Instagram is when I do the swatches. So I think I'm also going to spend a little bit more time making swatches for like in picture form, or like maybe for shorts and TikToks and stuff, because it seems like you really do enjoy that. So I hear you. I am taking in, I love getting constructive feedback that it's like, I love when you do this, can you do more of that? Instead of like, your nose is ugly, you should fix that. Like, that's not constructive criticism, that's just hate. So I love getting feedback, and especially when it's things where I'm like, I could do that. I could do that. Especially when you tell me like, I love when you do this, could you do more of that? I love hearing that, because it makes me realize that like, oh, if I spend more time doing this thing that you like really like when I do, you're gonna enjoy that. So I will be doing more swatches for like TikTok and Instagram. I will be doing more tutorial based things. I will more short form all over, and I will spend my long form things here doing more like gathering things, rankings, reviews, and new makeup releases, of course, they're not going anywhere, and maybe just thinking about new forms. Another thing that I really want to do when it comes to YouTube is I want to do more fashion things. I did not have space for that in my old house. It was nice, but it wasn't perfect. Here, I have some really good spaces where I can do more things like that. And I might do that short form too, or I might put it on my vlog channel and just make that into a lifestyle channel. And I do love vlogging, I really do. And I will continue to do that. But I think one of my goals actually for YouTube is to be a little bit more active on that channel than I have been, because I've been so stressed. And it's like nobody wants... You know when people do like a day in the life and they're like, I go to Starbucks, I buy some coffee, and then I go home and I drink my coffee, and then I do yoga, and then I sit and journal. And it's like, that's not my life. I go up at 7, I work until 10. I have DoorDash in between. That's been my life. And it's like, nobody wants to see a vlog of that. It's so boring. And then I've been doing like some travels, of course. I've been doing a little bit of traveling. Actually, I've been doing a lot of traveling, but a lot of it has been for work. Like work-related things, which is still fun. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. I'm loving that I'm having the opportunity to do that. But the only like really super relaxing trip that I've had is the trip that I did with my husband now over Christmas. And I decided to not vlog that at all. I decided to not do something like that. I did take some pictures and I put it on my Instagram, and that's about it, honestly. But I like that. But when you go away on a work trip, you always have to think a little like, should this be a reel? Should this be a TikTok? Should I vlog this? Should I take a picture of this? And it's like, it's not as relaxing as one might think. And I'm not complaining again. I'm just saying that it's been a lot of work. And it's been really hard to, like, what am I going to put on the vlog channel that's actually interesting to watch? Because like, I could do a day in the life and it could be me working for 16 days, but I can't do that 16 weeks in a row. That's when things start to get a little boring, okay? I don't have anything like bronzer-ish that I want to try, so I'm gonna do the Sigma bronzer. I brought this one when I went on my cruise, and I loved it. Especially, this is the F05, which is a smaller bronzer brush so that you can be a little bit more specific with where you put, because I like a good big face brush as much as the next one, but everybody does those. And I always miss the soft and fluffy but more detailed face brushes, and that's what I wanted to do with Cinch. But I still feel like I have some ideas of like bigger brushes that I would like to do, and I would like to come out with even more brushes with Cinch, but it's not gonna be my next launch. So let's actually go in and I can talk a little bit about what I want for Cinch. What is my like goals for Cinch? And then I can end with some personal goals of like what I would like to do for myself, because I feel like I have some stuff to share with you. Oh, also, before I'm gonna do my brows and I'll come back. The background, it's a little barren. I just put some stuff in the background. You recognize some of the things, you probably don't. I don't know what's going on. It is what it is. I just put some stuff up with the help of my husband last night. What would you like to see? What would you like to see for my background? I literally have a blank canvas behind me. I have a big white wall behind me. What would you like to see? Is there someone out there that has a background that you really love? Would you like me to have the same background as I did? Which is also possible, because again, I put all this stuff together yesterday. Would you like me to have the same background? Would you like me to change it up? What would you like to see? Neon sign? Would you like to see paintings? Would you like to see lights? Candles? Like, what would you like? Honestly, shelves? I'm open for suggestions. I don't want to say anything's possible. The only thing that I don't like is I don't like to have makeup in the background. It's just not my jive. I don't like displaying makeup because for me, I feel like makeup makes me feel like it's cluttered around me. That's why I have a closed makeup storage, because I don't like displaying stuff like that. It's not my jive. And I will show you more of my home on my vlog channel once we've gotten a little bit situated, because we still have the fridge in our living room. We bought a new fridge, and they put the fridge in the living room when they repainted the kitchen, and then we bought a new fridge and it's being delivered tomorrow. So we were like, why are we like hauling the fridge back into the kitchen when we're getting it replaced? So it's been in the living room. Easy when you want to get a snack when you're in the couch, because you can literally lean over and get a snack, but it's not super aesthetic. But I'm gonna show you more of the house when I can. But yeah, give me some suggestions. What would you like to see in the background? If you have someone whose background you think is really pretty, let me know and I can go look at their background and then maybe get some ideas. And if you see someone who gives a good idea and you really like it, give that comment a thumbs up so that I know that like that's the one that you really like, because I am definitely open for suggestions. What do I think about this? I think I look good. I decided to do a little lip liner. This is the Makeup Forever, the color Pencil in Anywhere Caffeine. Caffeine? Caffeine. You know when you sometimes, you won't know this if you don't know a second language, but like sometimes when you speak your second language, because English is my second language, sometimes you say a word and it doesn't taste right. It's like, that cannot possibly be it. The caffeine, is it that? Caffeine? Caffeine. 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 Because in Swedish it's koffein. Is it? Now it doesn't even taste right in my first. Apparently I speak no languages. I'm gonna put this on. This is the OPV Beauty, the Effortless Lip in Lily. I did a swatch video on these on my Instagram, and these are very comfortable. Like a sheer but buildable lip color, like a little bit of a balm almost, like a color balm with some actual color to it. I got these in my gift basket when I was at the Creator and Friends holiday party in Vegas. I told you I wanted to try this brand, but I wasn't ready yet, but I gotta say, I'm happy I have these. These are very nice, very comfortable. And this one is my favorite color because it's a little bit more beigey. And since I got back to Austin from our trip, because me and my husband went on this cruise for Christmas so that we can get away and just relax a bit. And when we got back, Austin was very cold. And when we moved into this house, we turned off the heat because we're like, let's save some money when we're on vacation. So we came back, the house was cold. Both of us got a cold. Yes. Loving that for us. So I'm having, if you can hear a little strain on my voice, I'm a little snivelly, it's because of that. So love that for us. I'm gonna be using the Peaches and Dreams like blushes and highlighters, and I'm gonna use two new colors today. This is the Kiss of Twilight, which is the more like purpley one. It's like a little shimmer to it, and it is the highlighter that is the Celestial Haze. This is the like peachy pinky one. So we are going to be using those two. I'm actually very excited because I haven't used any of the other colors. I did use two of the colors. Oh, here's my blush brush. Love this one for pigmented blush, and I think this will be, because I did do a video where I used two of these, and I'm so excited to be using more of the colors. That is really pretty, and I'm trying to put on as little as possible because clearly this is like a deeper grape color. And I don't know if that's going to be, if I put on too much, I don't know how that's going to look on my skin tone, because clearly white girl from Sweden. That actually looks really pretty though. I love that there's a little warmth to it, because sometimes super cool tone blushes, they don't look amazing on me, or like, it's not maybe just that I don't love them on me. I think that everything can look great on you. It's more about like how you feel and stuff, and if you feel like it's fun or not. I also saw a lot of people that were talking and asking me why I didn't do my predictions video, and honestly it's because I was so stressed in December and I didn't think that people were gonna miss it that much, because they usually get okay views but not amazing views. They're not by a long shot my most popular video of the year, but there were so many people asking me if I could do it, so I was like, do you still want me to do it? I can film it and maybe have it up for next week, because I mean, of course I have some predictions. Like, let me know if you're still interested in that, because I could still film it and put it up in like now in like January if you're interested, but I didn't think people were gonna be that like missing it that much. But let me know. I'm open for suggestions. Oh, I really like these highlighters. They're really nice. They did so good on this highlighter formula. That is so pretty. So when it comes to Cinch Beauty, of course I have some goals for my own brand. I started my brand, well, it launched last year, but I've of course been working on it for forever. I think I launched in March, and I've had two collections launch, one with eye brushes and one with face brushes, and I am very proud of what I have done. And I have been telling you like, oh, I have things in the work, I have things that I'm working on. Oh, that is such a gorgeous cheek. I'm really enjoying that. That's actually really pretty. Like, not actually, but like sometimes you're almost surprised when you do something, you're like, wow, that's pretty. Oh, I put my perfume here. This is the replica. This is the From the Garden, the replica one. You've been asking me what I think about this one. It is the perfect mix. The perfect mix. How do I want to put this? It smells like the perfect mix between a greenhouse with the tomato leaves, not tomato, and almost like a Nordic garden, because it reminds me of my grandmother's garden with the red currant. It's like a little tart. That's what I want to say. It's a little tangy. It's a little tart. And then it dries down, like the tartness disappears, but it's not zesty. Not that kind of tart. It's red berries tart, and it just has this beautiful garden scent. And it is, yeah, From the Garden. Beautiful, beautiful scent. 100% recommended. If you want something that is fresh and outdoorsy without being laundry detergent, without being too flowery, without being too girly, this is beautiful. 10 out of 10 recommended. I will link it down below. I bought the small one because I usually don't go through scents, so I bought the small one, but definitely recommend it. Okay, this is what I was reaching for because I'm gonna be using the mascara from Nomad Cosmetics today. This is the blue one, and I am so excited. So I think we're gonna do, I'm also gonna be using this one. Let me actually show you a close-up of this one. This is the Element 115. This is what the palette looks like. Am I showing you anything? Yeah, here you can see what the palette looks like. And let me show you some swatches as well, because this looks very interesting. And I will try to swatch these like striped shades in the stripe. Let me see if that's even possible. You can see in the swatches if I was able or not. But I want to do something blue and then do the blue mascara and not do lashes. I was thinking that that was what I was gonna do. But like not really talk about the makeup either, because again, this video is not about, it's not about the makeup. It is about me talking about like some goals. And I want to talk about like my goal for Cinch, because my goal for Cinch is very easy. I have a couple of projects that I am working on right now for Cinch. And my goal is of course for those to come out. But I think my main goal when it comes to Cinch, my own brand, is maybe I have two goals. One of them being that I need to have more dedicated time to work on Cinch, which is what I'm trying to like carve out from the time that I'm taking away from YouTube. But also, I want to release a product that's not brushes. Of course, I released a sponge, and I released a powder puff that's also here somewhere. Again, I've been moving. It's here somewhere. And I have, of course, been releasing those, but they're still in the realm of like makeup tools and like, you know, makeup brushes. But my goal is for 2024 to release products with Cinch that is not brushes, that's not tools. It's like something else. And I hope that everything will work out the way that I planned it to. But that is my goal for Cinch, and also to work more on it. And maybe honestly, if I'm gonna be totally honest with myself, because again, I have not taken out any, I've talked about this before. Maybe I should start, I think I'm gonna do a bright, like a more lower lash line. I'm using the Juvia's Place. I think this is in Royal. Yeah, it's in Royal. This is a great cobalt blue liner, because all the money that I have made with Cinch so far, I have invested back into the company. I have not taken out, oh, I see a hair. I have not taken out any money for myself yet as a payment from the brand. I've just reinvested it so that I can have fun, cool project for the future. Let me zoom in. This is ridiculous. Oh, there we go. That is much better. So maybe that is like also a goal for me, that I would like to be able to, like, I don't know, make a low paycheck for myself. Not that I couldn't have taken out money at any point if I wanted to, but I'm like, I feel like this is my little baby. This is my passion project. This is I wanted to create some cool stuff, and I wanted to make sure that what I created, I wasn't held back by, oh no, I can't afford that because I need to pay rent. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't like, that wasn't a factor. And that's also given me options to be able to create high quality things where I haven't had to cut any corners with like design or choice of materials or the people that I can work with, because that's where the money has gone basically. Where is my color switch? I need to go fetch that too. Found it! Woohoo! But I guess a goal for 2024 could be like, maybe there could be something for me too. Maybe I should give myself a little bonus for working hard, who knows? Because I am really proud of what I've done so far and the things that I've been able to do. And I'm super excited to show you what I've been working on too, because I do think you're gonna really think it's cool. Let me fill in a little bit here, and let's create a little bit of depth in the outer part to just lift this, because I have a little bit of downturned eyes and my eyes are starting to get a little bit hooded with age. So putting a little depth here and lifting in the outer corner is usually a really good idea. And I'm gonna be using the same brush that I used before. This is the E07, which is really detailed and it's perfect for smudging out stuff like this. And still maintaining a little bit of detail if you want to, because it is pretty thin. But I think something like that, right? And then filling that in with some of the shadow. I feel like I've done this similar look before on my channel, but I love a look like this. I think it's so pretty. And it just lifts the eye a little bit. I was feeling a look like this today. And by the way, this I think it's called Element 115 from Adept. I did buy this one myself. I do have a code with Adept. I think I popped it up before. But this palette I bought myself because I love like space inspired things. And I just love like aliens and stuff. And not that I'm like obsessed with it or collecting in any way like that, but I do love a little bit of a nerdy theme. I think that is super fun. So I was very excited to see that theme. So I felt like I needed it. I also prefer the selection of mattes in this one compared to the old palette. Not that the formula is better, I just like the selection of mattes more. That is really stunning. Really, really stunning. 10 out of 10, loving that. Loving it. Wow. Now that we're in this stage, I think I'm gonna use this one that's called Reverse Engineer. I think I'm gonna use that one and just have a little glimmer all over the upper lid. I don't know if I'm gonna spray this. I don't think I'm gonna spray this because I don't mind it being sheer. Oh, that's a little almost lavender. Oh, that is not sheer at all. The only difference is that I'm getting some fallout. Okay, I can live with that. I'm just gonna honestly put this in the crease, put this everywhere, and just meet up and just make a shimmery top part with this like blue wing. I kind of wish that this palette had something that was more of a blue shimmer. We have a turquoise and we have a green, we have purples and pinks. I kind of wish that one was a little bit more like just blue. But again, I love blue. That could be why. Let me see if I can get rid of some of this. Not really. Okay. Well, I guess we're a little glittery all over. It's okay. I should have probably sprayed. My bad. That is really pretty. Let me do a little bit of that light blue and see if we can just pop it in here and just lighten up just a little bit. I think this will work actually. Just make it a little lighter. Okay, that's not bad. It's not bad. I'm kind of liking it. That's a really nice eye look though. I really like it. Let me see about this mascara now, because this is the interesting part for sure. Ooh, I think this is gonna be so cool. Can't tell you straight out of the gate, I don't love the brush. But at least it's not one of those like super big ones. Okay, so here's the thing. I love the idea of a blue mascara, but I think that this formula, if you're gonna do a colored mascara, it needs to be a little bit more thicker and opaque than this, because it doesn't really coat the lashes properly. Don't love that, if I'm gonna be honest. I do have one of these curlers, so let me see how it looks on the top lashes, because like I have dark lashes that fade into blonde because I am a natural dark blonde and my hair really lightens in the sun. So they grow out the dark blonde, and then when, of course, I'm out and about, the sun will fade them into a blonde. So I have like ombre lashes. So I want to see if these are able to coat the darker inside, like the darker inside of my lashes, because I felt like on the lower lashes, these are not the formula. You can tell it's not thick enough. I was really hoping for a nice blue moment, but I don't know how I feel about this formulation. The formula is too thin to be a colored mascara. It's not giving enough. I feel so sad because I really love Lethal Cosmetics, but this mascara formula, I was hoping to have like an all blue moment, but this is doing nothing for my lashes. I think I will put on half lash actually. That's really sad. I'm sorry, Lethal, I love you, but this mascara, it is not it for me. That's cute. Look at me. Look at me. And Kaisa's looking at me. Are you a cute baby? Do you want to come up and show everyone how pretty you are? How pretty you are? My little Kaisa? Anyways, I think that was everything for this video. I do have some personal goals as well that I would like to do. I think mainly for me, like I wanted to work less so that I can enjoy life. I want to read more books this year because I read 2 books now when I was on the cruise. I'm finishing up the Throne of Glass series. So good, so that I can finally start on ACOTAR. I also bought the some books from my friend Samantha March. I'm going to be reading those before I start the ACOTAR series. I also, one of my personal goals for this year is to not like live a healthier lifestyle, but since I've been working so much, like I told you, I've literally been living out of snacks and DoorDash, and that needs to change. So for this year, I really want to try and not like exercise, but I haven't had time to exercise. I haven't had time to like think about like healthy meals or cooking from like, you know, the ground up, from scratch, from the ground up. Who am I? What's going on? But like more things like that. I don't want to be like, oh my god, I'm eating an almond for a snack. That's not me. But also like I can't live out of DoorDash with the excuse that I'm working too much. Like it's stupid. Like that's one of the things that I would like to change. So that's definitely one of my personal goals. And I'm just honestly I'm gonna enjoy 2024. 2023 was one of the best years of my life. I'm not gonna lie. I had an amazing collection with Oden's Eye. Some of it is sold out. Some of it is still available. When it's gone, it's gone. I launched my own brand. I had 2 very successful launches, and I'm very grateful for that. We bought a house. I was able to go back to Europe and see like our friends and family, which is extremely expensive. Like it is way less expensive to go on a luxury cruise over Christmas than to just buy tickets to Europe. Crazy bananas, at least when we wanted to go. So do I want to go back to Europe this year? I do want to go back to Europe this year. I kind of want to see if I can fly my family over here again. I know Ricardo's dad is thinking about coming back again as well. We'll see. We'll see how everything works out. It's easier also to see your family less because we're only staying in Austin for 5 years. If we were living here forever, I think I would have a different approach to it. But since we're only staying here for 3 more years, I feel like I have a different approach to it because it's easier to do something really, like, it's easier to have a hustle mentality, or it's easier to not see someone for a while if you know the end date. It's really hard when you don't know how long it's going to stretch for. I think, like, that's how I feel at least. But yeah, like I said, my hustle period has been 8.5 years, and I draw the line somewhere, and this is going to be it. So I hope you're having an amazing, amazing day. If you're not subscribed, I would love to see you subscribed. I will still be uploading videos. I still love makeup with a burning passion, but I need to breathe as well, because like my mental health has been a little shaky in 2023. It has had its ups and downs. So I just want to take better care of myself, you know, sleep schedule and all that. So we're still going to be uploading a lot of videos. I'm very active nowadays on like TikTok and on Instagram, and I'm trying to upload things there as well. And like I said, I do have a vlog channel. I might remake it, like I said, into a lifestyle channel. I'm taking January to like plan ahead. So yeah, again, I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you again soon in a new video. Bye.